no? So like for instance, your topic is on plagiarism, and then your first statement of the problem is then what is plagiarism? That is not a statement of a problem, because if the answer for that one, what is plagiarism, could just be defined, no, it must really be put na, di ba? The definition of terms are actually included, no, all the variables that you have that is part of your research must be defined in your introduction. So part siya sa inyo ang introduction. But why are those kind of questions are not allowed, no, as part of the statement of the problem? Why? Simply because those are not researchable. So you shall not kuan na kanang conduct, no, um, thorough investigation if that's really just your purpose. Okay, just defining, no, you can just go to the dictionary, and then what's the point of all of those, no? So it's more than that, no? So the statement of the problem must really address the issues and concerns that you'd like to solve in your whole paper. So it is a brief of writing that usually comes at the beginning of a report or a proposal to explain the reader the problem or issue the document is addressing. Statement of the problem in the IMRAD form is part of our introduction. No? So when you are going to write your introduction and then background of the study, it is usually at the end part of it. No? So the statement of the problem shall be addressed there. There might also be instances that um, no statement of the problem is written in a certain research, especially for some qualitative research focusing on content analysis, textual analysis, or for example, you'd like to study on literary criticism. So it is plainly more of um, aims and objectives. But for the rest of the research types, then you shall be doing, of course, a statement of the problem. And since it is a statement of the problem, it is usually in a question form. No? So I've noticed, no, there is only one group that have submitted actually their introduction and koan, the task, no, in this part. I believe some are still doing or conducting still a research. So the first question, a statement of the problem, was not actually in a question form. So anyway, we'll try to meet later, no, for that certain group. Okay, so these are the different steps for you to, of course, conduct um, or in order for you to create your statement of the problem. So first, choose a topic. So what's really the issue? What's the problem in our society today, or in specifically in language education? Now, after that, you have to narrow down one topic. So, like for instance, if it is in English proficiency, what's specific then in English proficiency? If it is in technology, what specific, no, technological use, or are there any technological tool that you'd like to um, focus with? So ano siya, and then generate one objective. What's your main goal? If your main goal here is, that's why you have chosen such topic, um, like you have chosen a computer technology topic, what's your whole, no, one objective at that one, probably to create, no, or research, I mean strategies for language teaching, or to kuan kanang develop a new tool for language teaching, based on, of course, a certain um, computer or technological use or platform. So that is very general. So after that one, decide what type of research to be used. That's why in the first part of your individual task, you were assigned, no, to kuan ka nang choose what type of research. Would it be in a qualitative or would it be in a quantitative? Now, after finding that if it is a qualitative or quantitative research, you have to be specific. That's why, ano ma'am, anong gamay man ni ako ang scores, ako ang individual task, no? Because you did not specify what type of research did you use. Is it descriptive, comparative, rational, or casual, no? So you go back to the video lesson to what type of kuan, no? And then I have posted also on the handouts. Anyway, after that one, you have to generate 3 questions for a specific objective. You have identified already, so go for a specific objective. First, if your research is a descriptive research, it is usually starts with the phrase, what is or what are. Now, what is the level of teachers' technological skills, or how often or why do. So these are the common phrases to start when having a descriptive research. Another one, if you're doing a comparative research, so this is very quantitative, no? Descriptive could actually be under qualitative or quantitative. Depende siya. But comparative, it is, of course, usually in a quantitative form. Ang nagya po'y qualitative ng mga comparative research design, especially if you'd like to research on mga literary text, no? Comparing the previous songs and the current songs today. So what are there mga morphological processes, word formation, or the format itself of the songs, or a poem, no, from previous works, and then the current works today. So pwede siya in a qualitative, but usually it is in a form of a quantitative research. So what is the difference, no, between or among? So that those depends on how many variables do you have. If there are 2 sets of variables, then it would just be between, and then if there are more, then you are going to choose conjunction among. Is there a significant difference, no? Or is there a significant relationship? So this usually is a correlation study. Now, regression is usually a difference, no? So if you're going to conduct a difference, no, or you'd like to know what is the significant difference, then you have to undergo first correlation before you go to your regression, no? So you have learned that one in your statistics. Na ba may statistics karon? Nakaagi na ba mo statistics? Na may statistics sa curriculum, sa new curriculum? Nalimot ko sa inyong content. Are you done with statistics?
First year ata, ma'am.
Yes, no. So naagi akong di ay. Be murag ang first lahi man inyong curriculum, no, 3rd year and 4th year. First year and 2nd year are also different ang ila ang curriculum, no. So good thing kay naamoy statistics, because you would really use all those things that you have learned during those time, and then you might probably just need some recalling, no, or kanang review. Anyway, let's move to if it's a rational research. So what is the relationship, or is there a significant difference, no? If it is a casual research, which is usually your research, no, in this class, what is the effect of, or what is the impact of? So those are mga casual na basic research. Now, if it is a case study, phenomenological study, so it is usually not in a statement of the problem form, but it is in the aims and objectives alone. So depende siya. And then after those, you have to finalize the statement of the problem. So these are scope and limitation naman to siya, no? So this is usually how you are going, no, to write a research. Kato siya ang mga different steps, and then usually it starts with your aim, no, or katong 2nd or 3rd year. Then after that one, specifically, this study seeks to answer the following questions. What would be then your questions to be answered? For a quantitative research, it is usually a limit to 3 to 4 questions. No, so first is you'd like to know the demographics. Like for example, you'd like to know